Yeah, I'm ready when you are.
Well, if I'm not ready, I'm just kidding. Okay. Imagine this. You're at an animal shelter in Russia, and on both sides of you are just rows of kennels. You open up one, and you're immediately greeted by a furry animal giving you millions of kisses. Now, you may think I'm talking about a dog or a cat. Wrong. I'm talking about a fox. Around 15,000 BC was when scientists first successfully domesticated the wolf. And tell me why, since then, we've only been able to successfully domesticate 15 out of 5,000 different species. This can really only be separated into two theories. The first theory is a more natural, adaptive theory, that basically the animals chose to be domesticated. Now, with this comes along 5 different traits that the animal can have in order to be domesticated. The first is that they have a small flight zone, meaning that when they saw humans leave their garbage and food out, they knew they could successfully live off of it if they were just not as afraid of humans as they were. Number 2, that they're not picky eaters, meaning that they can eat both plants and meat, that they were all omnivores. Number 3, that they mature quickly. Using the example of cattle and milk, the product that they supply for us was long produced before they died. Number 4, that they were able to reproduce in captivity. Now this goes along with the wolf, how it's only able to reproduce seasonally per year, when dogs can kind of reproduce whenever. Number 5 is social structure, that they know that the human is the alpha. It kind of keys along with a hierarchy. Now, going into the second theory, this one's more adoptive theory. This is the artificial theory, saying that humans bred down the line by only taking the nicest babies out of the litter and then breeding those two together to ultimately get the nicest baby. So with this, scientists could tell that there was a behavioral and outside appearance change. Evan Ratcliffe, in his article Taming the Wild, used the example of the wolf to the dog. As it bred down, you can see a whole bunch of different breeds that had softer coats, spotted coats, curlier tails, and floppier ears. Now, with this being said, he cued it along to how those type of traits kind of affected humans' brains in a way that they could tell that the animal was more tame just by how it looked. So the softer coat, they could tell that animal was more tame. So, transitioning on, this can conclude by really it's up to you guys to decide which theory you want to go with, whether it's the artificial or the natural theory. But it's really baffled scientists since, well, for thousands of years. Like, we still don't have an answer. So I know none of you guys have a giraffe or a sea otter as a pet outside, but whether you could in your lifetime is very possible, because someone, somewhere, is on the verge of something. Done.